This prison story is about when this man came home from prison and ended up his new girlfriend's son when she went on vacation.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So Calvin just got done playing basketball with his homies at the basketball court. So he ended up riding his bike home. It's about 7 p.m. at night. Now he noticed there's a truck in the driveway, an 88 Chevy truck, right? So he like, who the heck is this? So nevertheless, he get off his bike, he put it on the side of the house, and he go to the front door and he get his key to unlock the front door. Now when he walk into his house, the living room is right there. And he see this big, black, ugly motherfucker sitting right there on the couch, right? So the dude look at him, was like, what's up, bro? So Calvin like, man, who is you? He like, my name Daryl. Well, you must be Sabrina's son. He was like, yeah, but who is you? So the mama, which is Sabrina, come in the living room. She was like, hey, Calvin, this is my friend Daryl. And he's going to be staying with us for a while. So Calvin was like, okay, all right, I guess. Is this your boyfriend or something? She was like, no, he cut her off. Daryl cut her off and was like, no, we just friends for right now. But hopefully it can turn into something a little later down the road. You know what I'm talking about? So dude get up. He like, let me not be rude. You know, this is the mama boyfriend. You know, the new dude in the house. So he's standing up. Daryl is about 6'3", maybe 280, 285, all muscle. So he stands up and he say, let me not be rude, man. What's up, man? My name is Daryl. So Calvin put his hand out and they, dap it up like that. So he was like, yeah, let me talk to you outside right quick. So Calvin like, all right. So Sabrina, which is Calvin's mama, says, y'all play nice. Y'all be good. And Daryl like, man, I got this. Before we go on, let me give y'all the ages of the people right quick, okay? Sabrina, which is Calvin's mother, she's 38 years old. Calvin is 20 years old, okay? She had him when she was 18. This dude, Daryl, let me give you his backstory. He just got out of prison for doing 25 years for murder. It's some other right? And he just got out the joint this morning. Now, the backstory between Sabrina and Daryl is that they've been pen paling. So she met him while he was in prison. She don't know this man at all. But he got out on parole and now he's at her house. Now he's outside talking to her 20-year-old son. Now let's get back to it. So Daryl like, listen, man, check this out. I just got out the penitentiary for killing a nigga, right? I served my time. I did my debt to society. And I'm going to be real with you. I really like your mama. We've been talking for the last 2 years. She been putting money on my books. She been answering my phone call. She been showing a nigga a lot of love, right? And I'm just letting you know, I'm going to do right behind your mama. I'm going to make sure your mama's straight. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. Back in the day, I was a killer. I was a drug dealer. I was a hard-headed nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I used to run with the Hoovers. Yeah, I used to run with the Hoovers back in the day. I remember we used to go up to Gonzalez Park and, beat the guys up, and then they'll run off, and then we'll be with their girls. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's when I was a killer. Yeah, that's when I was young and dumb. But I'm good now. Like I said, I done did my time, right? But what you out here doing in these streets? So Calvin like, I go to school, I play basketball, and that's really it. He was like, yeah, I was going to ask you about something. So anyway, I noticed that you don't keep your room clean. I noticed there's a lot of dishes that be in the sink when I came up in here, man. What's up with that? I mean, your moms go to work. You know, she hold down the fort, and you ain't doing your half up in here. I was like, what's up with that? Real men don't do that type of shit. So Calvin like, wait, hold on, man. What you mean? Well, you been in my room? No, I'm just saying, man. I mean, I had to make sure that I know, every room in this house that I'm going to be living in, right? So I came to your room and I seen that it wasn't clean. And matter of fact, you going to have to take care of that because I come from a place where you got to keep it clean, for real, for real. So Calvin was like, hey, listen, no, hey, dog, I don't know you like that, and I don't like for you to invade my privacy like that. But, yeah, I'm going to holler at you later. So he walked past Daryl. And Daryl was like, all right, man, I'll holler at you later. So Calvin go into the house, and his mama in the kitchen making sandwiches. He's like, hey, Ma, man, who is this dude, and why was he in my room for? And he talking about the dishes ain't being washed, and he was in my room. Why would you let him go to my room? She was like, Calvin, listen, you're 20 years old. He's just like that. He's been locked up he's been locked up as long as you've been living. He has some type of structure and order in his life. And, he let me know, like, some things is going to change around here, how we living. Calvin, like, what you mean things is going to change around here? She was like, Calvin, just listen, I'm getting older and Daryl is a really good man. So listen, he like, what? You don't even know this dude. This dude just got out of prison. How you gonna say he a good? Did you know he killed somebody? Did you know he was a gang member? Did you know this stuff? She like, listen, Calvin, listen, I don't care. And then Daryl walk in. He like, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, little Calvin. Like I said, things is gonna change around here. You 20 years old and you living off your mama. So the way I look at it, you do need some structure. I mean, where your daddy at? I notice he ain't teach. So Calvin like, yo, hey man, no, you did not just bring up my pops. So Sabrina step in like, hey, Daryl, that's enough. That's not right, man, for you to bring him up. What y'all don't know is Lil Calvin, I call him Lil Calvin, but Calvin, dad passed away 3 years. He lost the battle of cancer. He didn't die on street stuff. He didn't leave this earth on bad terms. He died in the hospital battling cancer. So when Daryl said this about Calvin's father, it lit a fire inside. And he was like, nah, man, I ain't fucking with this nigga. I ain't fucking with this dude. So little Calvin go to his room, right? The mama and Daryl is in the living room having a light argument, right? So little Cal say, man, forget it, man. I'm finna go take a shower. So he get his shower things together and he goes to the shower. Cut the water on, it's running. Take his clothes off, he jumps in the shower. Now he was in there for maybe about, I don't know, 5 minutes. And then he hear the door open. So naturally, he think it's his mama, coming there to grab some tissue or grabbing something off the sink. But then the door closes. When you feel somebody's... Have you ever been in a shower, right? And you got one of them dark shower curtains, but somebody's on the other side of there? That's what he felt. So he said, hey, Ma, that's you? No answer. So he like, Ma, is that you? You in here? And Daryl answered. He said, no, it's me. So Cal, he's sitting there in the shower like, what the He like, can I help you? He like, no, man, I'm taking a shit. So Cal like, wait a minute. So he opened the shower a little bit and peeked his head out. And Daryl is sitting on the toilet with his pants down, right? Doing the number 2, right next to where Lil Cal is in the shower. So Cal like, man, what the fuck is you doing? Dog, what is you doing? He like, I'm taking this. What's wrong with that? He says, there's a lot wrong with that, man. I'm in the shower. Why are you in here using the bathroom while I'm in here taking the shower, man? That ain't cool, man. What you doing? So Daryl like, man, get out of here, dude, man. I ain't tripping, man. I'm using the bathroom. We men. Ain't you a man? Ain't you a man? He like, man, dog, man, and you stink, man. Man, open the window or something. So Daryl like, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, man, feel it, man, smell all that. Smell it. Inhale it, nigga. Inhale it. Smell good, don't it? Ha, 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 ha. So then he get up, wipe his ass, and flush the toilet. He walks out the bathroom. He didn't even wash his damn hands. How little Cal know that? Because you know when you in the shower and somebody cut on the water and the temperature go cold, he didn't even wash his hand. In fact, Daryl was so disrespectful, the nigga didn't even close the door. You know how you know that the door wasn't closed? Because you feel that draft, that breeze coming in. So not only, let's peep the scene. So he came in there knowing that Calvin was in the shower, took a number 2, right? Didn't wash his hands and left the door wide open. So Cal like, man, I can't believe this dude. Why would this nigga do that? Man, F this. So he cut the water off. He peeked his head out the shower, right? His towel right there on the sink. So he up and grab it. He dry off in the shower, put the towel around him. He get out, he go to his bedroom. Now he's sitting on the bed and he just sitting there like, man, this can't be happening. Ain't no motherfucking way this is actually happening. But before we go on, y'all, I know y'all notice right here what I got playing in the background. That's Stacy's story time. If you think that my stories are good, my stories ain't got nothing on this chick. I'm going to have the link to her YouTube channel pinned at the top of the comment section. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and go check her out. But let's get back to it, because I know y'all noticed that in the background. But anyway, so he's sitting there, he like, nah, man, F that. No, that nigga gotta go. He gotta go. So he ended up putting on his deodorant, right? Put on his t-shirt and put on some hoop shorts. And he walked out the door. Now, dude is sitting at the kitchen table, right, with his mama. And he's eating a sandwich. You know, mama was in there making turkey sandwiches. So he come in there, he sit down, right? Now, this is the real messed up part, y'all. Forgive me for laughing, but this is real fucked up what Daryl did. So there's 5 sandwiches that's not touched. It's right here. It's kind of to the left of Daryl or whatever, but Daryl eating a sandwich and his mama eating a sandwich, right? So Calvin sits down on the other side of his mama. And as Calvin is reaching to grab a sandwich like this, Daryl sneezes. He go, achoo. When he sneezes, it goes right towards the sandwiches. The 5 sandwiches that's right here on the table. He sneezes right here on the sandwiches. So Cal like, man, why the fuck did you do that, man? You did that on purpose, bruh. Why would you do that, man? He was like, oh, hold on. And he do it again. So Sabrina is like, yo, Calvin, chill out, man. You could have just told him, Blaze, he didn't do that on purpose. He said, no, ma, man, forget that, man. F that, ma. So Daryl like, hey, don't be talking back to your mama like that. Don't be cussing at your mama, man. I ain't got no mama. My mama done passed away. You cussing at your mama, man? What's wrong with you, bruh? Right? Calvin like, hey, man, you did that on purpose. You sneezed on them sandwiches on purpose, so I couldn't get any. So Daryl was like, hey, man, you need to chill out, man. You need to really check yourself. Why would I sneeze on the sandwiches? It was an accident. So Cal was like, dude, you could have sneezed the other way. So he was like, oh, so I can sneeze on your mama? Is that what you rather for me to did? Did that? Man, F you, man. Man, Sabrina, hey, I'm finna step outside and smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back. So she was like, okay. So he get up, Daryl get up, he go outside, right? So the mama like, Calvin, what is wrong with you? He like, what's wrong with me? Ma, you just met this dude. You don't even know this dude. She was like, I do know him. You're like, no, you don't. Y'all just been writing back and forth and you put money on this dude books? Like, come on, man. Like, and then you move him in. And did you know he just came in the bathroom and took a crap while I was in the shower? She was like, yeah, I kind of thought that was funny. I told him not to do it. I said, Mom, why would you do that? So you knew he came in the bathroom, right? Just like he came in my room going through my stuff, right? She was like, listen, Calvin, listen, it's going to be, okay, maybe I shouldn't have told him he could do that, go to the bathroom. But Calvin, just chill out, man, okay? He said, Ma, no, man. So you mean to tell me you don't think that he sneezed on them sandwiches on purpose? Ma, I'm telling you, he don't like me. He don't like me at all, Ma. She like, listen, Calvin, you tripping. But anyway, Calvin, I got to tell you something. I'm actually about to go out of town for 2 days, okay? I'm about to go to Vegas with a couple homegirls or whatever. So y'all two gonna have to get along, okay? Y'all got to get along. So he was like, man, I don't think that's a good idea, Ma. I mean, if all this going on this first day of dude being here, I don't think this gonna work, Ma. Nah, I don't think this gonna work. So the mama like, listen, y'all gonna have to make it work. We gonna fast forward to when Mama leaves, cause this is what this whole story is about. This is why y'all clicked on the thumbnail. This is why when y'all read the title, y'all had to hear the story. So here it go. So Mama is flying through the friendly skies, going to Vegas. Calvin is hooping with his homeboys, right? He hooping. I don't know what Daryl is doing at the house. So nevertheless, 8 o'clock rolls around. Calvin come home. When he come in, you know, the living room is right there as soon as you walk in. The TV is right there. Daryl is sitting butt naked watching one of them corn videos. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's watching a XXX video and the TV is loud. And he's sitting right there watching it while he's naked. Now, I don't know if he's doing anything or not, right? I don't know if he's, but he's sitting there. So Calvin like, hey, my man, what is you doing? And Daryl looks at him and like, what? You don't jay off? You don't jay off? What's the problem? So Calvin like, man, you was nasty. You disgusting, man. I hate you, man. I hate you. So Daryl like, I hate you too, nigga. So little Cal go to his room. So he's sitting on the bed and he like, man, I hate this dude. I hate this nigga, man. This dude get with my mama. She moved this dude in. He keep disrespecting me. Man, I'ma kill this motherfucker. Yeah, I'ma kill this motherfucker, man. So he blasts. So Calvin got a radio. Y'all remember the old school radios with the big speakers? He got that, kind of like mine right there. So he turned up the music. He bumping that 50 Cent. Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be, but it's trying to take my life away. I put up in a nigga fucking with me. My back on him, and you gon' see. You better watch what you say when you talk about Donta, because I come and take you. That's what he listening to, right? But he's blasting it real loud. Real loud. So Daryl get up, and he bang on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, man, turn that shit down. Turn that shit down, man. No answer. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, nigga, turn that shit down, man. If I beat you, that's right. When he said that, I don't know if Calvin got a boost of courage. I don't know if that just took Calvin over the edge. I don't know if that was Calvin primal animal instinct to be like, you know what? I got to defend my castle. This is my house. He snatched the door open and was like, what, nigga? What? What? So Daryl was like, oh. So that's how it is. So you bad. You bad. And he uppercut him. When I say he knocked Calvin the fuck out, he knocked Calvin the fuck out. Like literally, like out cold, like he went to sleep, like night, closed his eyes. What I'm about to tell y'all next, Calvin, when he woke up, he was laying across his bed with no clothes on. Absolutely butt naked, no clothes on at all. And he felt something sticky, gooey in between his legs. When he realized what had happened, he sees some brown stuff on the bed. And he freaked out, he panicked. I know. Y'all wondering, Dante, wait, what happened? Let me spare y'all the suspense. Daryl did not run up in him. See, y'all clicked on there because y'all thought that Daryl, inserted himself in him. No, he didn't. When Daryl knocked him out, he went to the kitchen and got some peanut butter and stuffed it on his butt and made it seem like he did something to him. The next 3 days, Calvin barely said a word. Calvin barely came out of his room. And when he did come out of his room, Daryl was right there sitting on the couch. Hey, what's up, man? You all right? Calvin, he don't say nothing to him. You see, Calvin felt like he was violated, literally. But unbeknownst to Calvin, Daryl didn't run up in him. He did what Chicago called savage life, where you knock somebody out and you put peanut butter up their ass. That's what he did to him. So all this time, Calvin thinking this dude just violated me. I mean, if you look at it, dude is fresh from prison, 25 years in. Ain't this what they do in prison? So when mama comes back, he like, Ma, I need to talk to you. I really need to talk to you. Daryl come out of nowhere and say, hey, look, Sabrina, me and him had a little altercation. I'm going to be real. I knocked him the fuck out because he got beside himself. And I put peanut butter on his ass. So the mama like, what? She's laughing like, hold on. She's laughing hysterically like, what? You see, the mama thought it was a joke. The mama thought it was a game. But it wasn't no game to Calvin at all. Calvin really thought he got violated. Calvin would eventually move out. And Daryl eventually started whooping Sabrina's ass. And she ended up kicking him out. If you enjoyed this story, make sure you hit that like button for me. Also, if you like stories like this, make sure you check out Stacy's Storytime.
Stacy's Storytime.
I'll have her link pinned at the top of the comment section. Make sure y'all go check her out. If you want to continue to show your support for the Dante Show Network, make sure you send your weekly donation to our Cash App, our PayPal, and our Zelle. It is highly appreciated. Until next time, take care.